Hello, my name is Allyssa Jones, and I am the founder and publisher for Rising Tide Music Press. Rising Tide publishes print works by emerging Black, Brown, Indigenous, and Asian composers. At Rising Tide, when we say emerging, we mean any age, any training, just within the first 10 years of professional level work as composers. Our vision is a music ecosystem, K-12 through professional, that is built on the voices and choices that mirror our country's rich, diverse cultural landscape. As a rising tide raises all ships, we hope to be part of the raising of the bar of culturally responsive practice across the industry. Rising Tide has had an incredible start. We launched on February 26th with a catalog of 50 works by 9 composers, this only after a few months of planning. Now we're building important partnerships, including a collaboration with a major music distributor. And by the end of the year, our goal is to triple the size of our catalog and the level of engagement through sales and social media. This work, the work of Rising Tide, it sits at the intersection of everything I do and have done as a musician. From my classical training to my work as a K-12 music teacher, to my work as a composer and as a culturally responsive practice clinician, I've gained considerable insight into why we struggle with representation in concert spaces. Our goal is to unpack this issue at Rising Tide and to contribute to solutions. Also, I know what it means not to fit in as a composer, not to fit the typical profile. We who followed a different pathway, who fall into a different demographic, we face skepticism from publishers, from presenters, from our own peers. Rising Tide is our foot in the door. It's a platform for composers and works that speak to our experience as people of color navigating a Western concert world. At its core, Rising Tide Music Press is about career development for BBIA composers, but it's also about diversity education for everyone else. We're at a critical time in our country. Everyone is seeking some kind of change. Well, we here at Rising Tide, we're ready. We're ready to show up. We're showing up for composers by saying, there's room for you. You matter. We're showing up for presenters and performers by offering fresh literature that you're seeking. We're showing up for students and educators by showcasing models, inspirations for learning and ownership and excellence. And for audiences, well, we're showing up by expanding the notion of who composers are, where they come from, and what stories they tell. This is our launch year. And so receiving the Sphinx grant is huge. It's allowing us to build a stable infrastructure to carry us through the next 2 to 3 years. We're talking web design, app development, CRM management, inventory management, accounting integrations, marketing integrations, all the things that we need in order to deliver an amazing user experience. And also to create enough headroom to meet our goals for the end of the year and carry that growth through 2023. To that end, we're also setting aside some funds for our demo fund. We have partners that are ready with performers and spaces. Now we have funds to cover production costs. It's just a start, we know, but it's the kind of start that attracts more support. So about that support, we got a lot of work to do. And the Sphinx grant is setting us up in the right direction, but we would really love to have you aboard. So here's how. First of all, shop the catalog. Also, tell us what you need. Last, join our community. Shop, suggest, and sign up. That's how you can participate in the work that we're doing. And on behalf of the Rising Tide team, whose names you see right down here, we want to thank you for watching our video. We want to thank the Sphinx organization for this amazing opportunity. And we want to invite you to learn more about us at risingtidemusicpress.com. Hope to see you soon.